What was Kevin's relationship like with Steph Curry and Steve Kerr?
Well, from my understanding, it was pretty good. I thought that KD handled the season well. I never heard of KD not liking anyone. I think more so this really the first time of me hearing about the relationship for Steve Kerr and Steph Curry. I thought they was all on good terms. Well, not on the best of terms, but I heard that they was on good terms.
One thing I remember from competing against you guys is there were times, Perk, you were always a vocal leader. Russ is a vocal leader. And in moments, you guys would be arguing on the court, getting into it.
Right.
But you knew it was just holding your brothers accountable. We grew up playing in an environment where, man, I'm going to speak my mind to you. Now let's move on. Let's make it happen from there. When KD wanted to show his emotions, Steve Kerr would always say, oh, chill out, Kevin. It's a little too much, Kevin. Calm down. You don't see that as a possible divide where KD's a guy who takes controversy and turns it into motivation and puts it on the floor, and that's kind of how he grew up playing. But in Golden State, the Steve Kerr way is the logical, more thought-out way. Could that possibly be a divide there?
Well, yeah, I think so because, KD is the emotional guy, and that's what you love about him. He plays with emotion, and that's what makes him Kevin Durant. And, every coach go about handling things different ways. And I think, I watched a couple of times where Steve Kerr did not, he did not let KD express his feelings or be who he needed to be. And you're right, like back in the day, it was a good thing. We used to yell and scream and hold each other accountable for different reasons. And, today the league is changing, man. It's like, you don't have that anymore. Now it's a fine line between holding your teammates accountable and being disrespectful. Man. But I think, with KD, I think he's going to be ready to show the world once he get back from injury that, man, I'm a leader. I'm a mastermind of this game because all Kevin Durant do is eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This guy is highly intelligent. And I think he's ready to show the world that he's ready to be a leader. And like you said, Ryan, everybody can't be a leader. Everybody can't be a leader. You don't have to be the superstar to be a leader, but this is where KD is going to help Kyrie, in my opinion.
Stephen A. mentioned a dinner that took place in 2016 before KD decided to leave Oklahoma City. I want you all to take a listen to this.
One of the things that has never been talked about was what transpired and why the friction between him and Russ existed. It wasn't because Kevin Durant left. It was how he handled it. According to what I have been told, the night before Kevin Durant flew to the Hamptons, Kevin Durant had dinner with Russell Westbrook, Nick Collison, I think Royal Ivy, but I'm not sure, and literally looked Russell Westbrook in the face and told him, I'm not leaving. I'm staying. And then went to the Hamptons and announced that he was going to Golden State. And when that happened, he didn't pick up the phone thereafter and call Russell Westbrook. He texted him, never even called. The person that might have been victimized most, the person that might have been screwed over most is Russell Westbrook. KD told Russell Westbrook, bro, I'm coming back. And then not only did not come, but didn't call.
And then Westbrook got blamed.
And Westbrook got blamed for 2 years.
Now, Kevin contacted Stephen A. directly and denied what Stephen A. had to say. So I'll just ask you directly, what does Kevin have to say about the way he's left both Oklahoma City and now Golden State?
Oh, man.
Well, Stephen A. didn't tell no lies on the first part. That's how it happened. I mean, I didn't get a chance to watch First Take because I was flying yesterday morning. But Stephen A. Smith didn't tell any lies. I don't know how KD handled leaving Golden State. I don't know if he made the necessary phone calls he needed to make. But I know that's how it went down from my understanding. Also, when he left OKC, it went to – but, people change their mind. So overnight he could have changed his mind or whatever the case may be. But Stephen A. Smith is right. We owe Russell Westbrook, you know, an apology, but just for the simple fact that he was being killed for being the main reason why Kevin Durant left OKC, and that never was the case in the first place. I know KD didn't handle it right the way he should have. For us, he should have at least called Russ and talked to him, or maybe flew to where he was and took him to dinner and was like, "Look, bro, I changed my mind," or whatever the case would have been, and I'm moving on. But also, KD didn't leave because of Russ. KD left because he said, you know, basically he was tired of being treated like a kid, and that's how basically he felt in Oklahoma City. So that's the real reason that KD left. He wanted to go somewhere. He wanted to have fun. He wasn't having fun with the game anymore. And that's the real reason that he left OKC.
Okay, I just want to be, in the words of Stephen A. Smith, I just want to be very, very clear here. You're saying that what Stephen A. Smith said was the truth. He was telling the truth.
Yes, he was telling the truth. That's what happened yesterday. He said, I mean, that's what happened when KD left OKC. When he left, before he left, he had a meeting with Nick Collison. I mean, he had dinner with Nick Collison, Royal Ivan, Russell Westbrook, and he told him he wasn't leaving. And then he changed his mind the next day. Yeah. And I think that's what left a bitter taste in Russell Westbrook's mouth, the simple fact that he texted him and didn't call him. And it was just basically, from my understanding, it was just basically a text that said, "Hey, I'm leaving, bro." It wasn't nothing more, nothing less. And I think he owed Russ more than that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.